Hey everybody, welcome back to Ride It, Wrench It. So today we're going to do something a little bit different, as promised. We're going to talk about some other things that we do outside of riding motorcycles. So about 3 years ago, Margaret and I were we were actually getting tired of riding, and so we decided we wanted to do some off-roading. So we went out and we bought this old Jeep. It's a 2008. Started doing a bunch of work to it. Basically overhauled the entire undercarriage 100%. And even some of the interior we overhauled. But we just got tired of, going on trips on bikes and you'd look off in the distance, see a dirt road, wondering where it went, and know you couldn't take your Harley down it. And we wanted something a little bit different for a while. So at first we really didn't know what kind of off-roading we were going to do. And I built it. There's no doubt about it. It'll do a lot. We put a 3-inch lift on it. Rebuilt the whole undercarriage, like I said. We got a winch. We have used the winch multiple times. Undercarriage, we put it in the garage and ripped out the whole undercarriage. So, new tie rod, drag link, ball joints, control arms. This is all front and rear. Skid plates. Rebuilt the axles. Put chromoly axle shafts in it. Yukon 488 gears. And Eaton E-lockers front and rear. So it's been fun. We've gone all over the place, out in the deserts of New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, just wherever we can go. Been out on the beach with it. That's been a lot of fun. Texas has one of the largest, I don't know what it's called, where it's an island off of the shore, and you can drive the entire length of it, and it's 120 miles of beach driving round trip. It's really freaking awesome. You get out there and you may not see anybody for a couple hours, which is nice. We've been out in Big Bend where we didn't see anybody for 2 days, and that was it's kind of scary because if you break down, obviously it's not going to be easy to get out of there, but same time the remoteness is something that's unparalleled. So we put 35-inch tires on it, 35 by 12.5-inch R17. The wheels were already on it, and so we left them because we were putting 35s on it, the 17-inch rim. If you multiply that times 2, that's 34 inches, which is right at 35 inches of the tire. Your rim should be about half the size of the total diameter of your tire. So we also had a lot of engine work to do on it. The battery kept blowing batteries. It wasn't tied down, so I came up with that system. It really holds it down from bouncing around on rocks and everything. Got in it one day and wouldn't start, so it was the starter relay had gone out. So I went ahead and replaced the starter and the solenoid as well as the relay, and that fixed that issue. Had to put a new radiator in it. The core blew out on one side. Also had to replace the heater core in the dashboard. Valve cover gaskets had to be replaced. Both radiator hoses, of course, I just replaced those when I did it. The exhaust manifolds were cracked. So when I yanked those off, there were multiple bolts broken off into the block. So I had to tap those and reverse drill them out. It went good. I had no problem, and now it's fixed properly. I got in one day, the clutch went out. It is a stick shift. The master and the slave cylinder, one of those went out. I don't know which one. I just replaced the whole line. Along with that, I had a bunch of buildup inside of the brake master cylinder that also supplies the fluid for the brakes. So I went ahead and replaced that and the brake booster at the same time. And spark plugs, of course, oil changes, in transmission, engine, and the transfer case. It's got the 3.8 V6 engine. It is one of the weaker Jeep engines obviously in 2008 it was what they had, but now they've got the 3.6 V6 Pinstar, which is really a nice engine. But it's what I got. It is, however, strong enough to break axle shafts. I have broken axle shafts. I've had to rebuild the axles 3 times from breaking them, and that was from the 3.8 V6. When you put it in 4 low, it has more than enough torque to break a chromatic poly axle shaft. So the other thing that we do is, yep, I'm a beekeeper, and we get about 5 gallons of honey a year from this hive. It's pretty cool. It's been a tough year though in Texas, 3 months so far, 100+ degrees where I'm at, and bees don't have any resources. I'm not going to get any honey this year. They're just struggling to stay alive. But, you know, that's just the way it is. That's the way nature works against you sometimes. This was a new hive that I created from the other one. This is its first year, and it's actually doing quite well. I was in it yesterday. But like I said, it's going to be a tough year for the bees. I'm just hoping this one makes it. So here's some of the honey that we got. This is 2 quarts. One of them's 2020. This year we got 2 years ago. This one here we got last year. Color changed quite a bit. One of them got real dark. It's pretty cool though. You can see that one's kind of golden. All depends on the resources the bees get. This one here was real dark. It's a super sweet honey. But like I said, we're not going to get anything this year. It's just too, the resources are too limited, restricted. Bees can't get pollen or nectar this year to build their hive, let alone make extra honey for us to eat. We've got about 7 gallons of honey stockpiled between the 2 years, so we're not going to run out. So that's okay if it goes another year without making honey. All right, guys, so that was it. Short video, just let you know some of the other things that Margaret and I do outside of riding. Also invite you in the comments, share what you guys do, besides riding. It might inspire others to, explore the world in different ways. Hopefully that's what, I did for you guys today. And as always, visit the website at rideatwrenchit.com and give me a thumbs up for the video. We appreciate it.